Hey, have you ever wondered what is the difference between a loan and a lease? Whether you're buying a car or making a large purchase, understanding the difference can save you a lot of money. So let's break it down. A loan is when you borrow money from a lender, like a bank, to buy something. You agree to pay back the loan amount plus interest over a set period of time, usually with regular monthly payments. For example, let's say you want to buy a $20,000 car. You may not have that kind of money just sitting around, so you go to a bank and ask for a loan. The bank agrees to lend you $20,000 and you sign an agreement to pay it back over the next 5 years, say, at an interest rate of 5%. That means you will pay a little bit more than $20,000 by the time you pay it all back. Now, a lease, on the other hand, is when you basically rent an asset for a set period of time, say, 3 to 5 years. With a lease, you don't own the asset. You're just borrowing it and using it for a temporary period. So back to our car example, instead of buying the car and taking out a loan, you could lease it. That means you'd pay a fee to use the car for a certain amount of time, say, $350 a month for 3 years. At the end of the 3 years, you simply return the car to the leasing company. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of each option? Well, with a loan, you have the advantage of building equity in your asset. That means, as you pay off the loan, you own more and more of the asset. With a lease, on the other hand, you don't build any equity. You're just paying to use the asset. However, leasing can be cheaper than buying, especially if you don't plan on keeping the asset for a long time. That is because you are only paying for the portion of the asset's value that you actually use. Another advantage of leasing is that it can free up your cash flow. Since you're not making a large down payment, you have more cash available to run your business operations. With a loan, you usually have to make a down payment, which can tie up some of your cash. Additionally, with a lease, you can take advantage of tax benefits. You can often deduct the portion of your lease payments that represent interest expense. However, it's important to note that leasing does have its drawbacks. You're essentially renting the asset, so you don't have the freedom to do whatever you want with it. For example, you may not be able to sell it or give it away. Additionally, if you damage the asset, you may be responsible for paying for repairs. That's because you're supposed to return the asset in the same condition that you received it, normal wear and tear, of course. Ultimately, the decision of whether to loan or lease an asset is a personal one. There is no clear winner. It depends on your individual circumstances and what you plan on doing with the asset. However, hopefully this explanation has helped you better understand the difference between the two options. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more helpful financial tips. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.